Hello students, let's have our online social studies class. And we already completed all the chapters for our first term examination, and our exam will be start from 10th August. And today we will revise the chapter Agriculture in India. You know, India is an agricultural land, and 2/3 of its population is engaged in agricultural activities. Most of the food grains that we consume come from agricultural production in India. Besides food grain, our India also produces raw materials for various industries. Now, what are the types of farming? Actually, agriculture is an economic activity which the people of India have been practicing since ages. Over the years, the methods of farming and cultivation have changed. These changes were brought about considering the physical location, technological know-how, and socio-cultural practices. In India, there are two main types of farming which are widely practiced: primitive subsistence farming and commercial farming. So, firstly, number one is primitive subsistence farming. This is basically an old form of farming, but it is still practiced in some parts of India. It is practiced on a small patch of land with primitive tools, and the whole of the family work on this field. And there actually the family members are the labor of this agricultural field, this type of farming depends upon fertility of the soil, monsoon and other environmental conditions. Actually, agriculture is depend on the soil, climate, that means the temperature and rainfall of an area, and the labor, obviously. It is a form of the primitive subsistence farming, actually is a form of slash and burn agriculture. Farmers clear a patch of land for farming and grow food crops for their families. When the soil fertility decreases, the farmers shift and clear a fresh patch of land for cultivation. And the next is commercial farming. Commercial farming is mostly practiced in all parts of India. It is characterized by the use of high yielding variety seeds, that means HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides in order to increase productivity. Plantation is also a type of commercial farming. In this type of farming, a single crop is grown on a large area. This is called plantation type of farming. In commercial, it is a type of commercial farming. In India, the common plantation crops are tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, etc. And now the types of crops. Actually, in India, there are two major types of crops: food crops and cash crops. Food crops are those crops which are grown primarily to be consumed by the farmers and his family. And what are the food crops? Rice, wheat, millets, maize, pulses, etc. are food crops. In recent times, farmers grow the food crops for their family's consumption and sell the surplus in the market. Firstly, rice. Rice is the staple food crop of a majority of people in India. The crop requires high temperature, high humidity and annual rainfall above 100 centimeters. And where the rainfall is less, the areas where the rainfall is less, rice grows with the help of irrigation. And in India, it is mainly grown in the plains of the north and northeastern India, coastal areas and deltaic regions. It grows well in the states of Assam, West Bengal, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Orissa, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Maharashtra. Next is wheat. Wheat is the main food crop in north and northwestern part of the country. And wheat requires a cool growing season and bright sunshine when ripening. The major wheat producing states in India are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan and parts of Madhya Pradesh. Next is millets. Jowar, bajra and ragi are the important millets grown in India. Actually, millets are coarse grains, but they have very high nutritional value. Jowar grows well in moist areas, but bajra grows well on sandy soils and shallow black soils. Ragi is a crop of dry region and grows best on red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow black soils. And millets are mostly grown in the states of Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Uttarakhand, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Maize. It is grown both as a food and fodder. The soil required for the growth of maize is old alluvial soil. Major maize producing states are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Madhya Pradesh. Next is pulses. Pulses are a major source of protein in a vegetarian diet. Major pulses that are grown in India are Arar, Urad, Moong, Masoor and Gram. Pulses need actually less moisture and can grow in dry conditions. Pulses are grown mostly in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Next are cash crops. Cash crops are mainly grown for sale in the market. They may be sold in the domestic market or exported abroad. Some of the major cash crops are sugarcane, oilseeds, tea, coffee, spices, rubber, etc. Sugarcane grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 degrees centigrade to 27 degrees centigrade and an annual rainfall between 75 to 100 centimeters. Sugarcane is the main source of sugar, gur that means jaggery, molasses, khandsari, etc. The major sugarcane producing states in India are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Punjab and Haryana. Next, oilseeds. Main oilseeds produced in India are groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, soybean, castor seeds, cotton seeds, linseeds and sunflower. Most of the seeds are edible. Major states Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu where oilseeds grows. Next is tea. Tea is an important beverage, example of plantation crop, grows well in warm and moist climate. Major tea producing regions in India are Assam, Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri, parts of West Bengal, that means north of Bengal, not Bengal actually, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Coffee in India actually mainly In India produces mainly the Arabica type of coffee. It was brought to India from Yemen. On the slopes of Nilgiri Hills in Karnataka, coffee produces. Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Slopes of the Nilgiri Hills in Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. These three states produces coffee. And spices. Actually, India is known for its rich spices all over the world. Some well-known spices that grown in India are cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, bay leaf, turmeric, pepper, etc. The state of Kerala is most famous for its spices. Rubber is an important industrial raw material. It grows well in moist and humid climate and mainly grows well in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Meghalaya and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next is cotton. Cotton serves as an important raw material for the cotton textile industry. It grows well in the black soil of the Deccan region. Major cotton producing states in India are Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Jute is also known as the golden fiber. It grows well in the fertile soils in the plains and used in making gunny bags, mats, ropes, yarn, carpets and other products. Major jute producing states are West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Odisha and Meghalaya. Actually, in my previous class, when I discussed the chapter thoroughly, then I gave you a chart of the main producing states where the above crops are grown. So read the chart thoroughly and consult with the maps given here. Then you can memorize all the names of the states properly. And in the chart, the climatic condition, what type of climatic condition needed, that also provided on that chapter, on that chart. Read it properly, okay? Next is agricultural development in India. Over the years, many efforts have been made to increase farm production in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population. This has been achieved through various efforts like increasing the crop area, the number of crops grown, improving irrigation facilities, use of improved fertilizers and high-yielding variety of seeds. Many new farm and ploughing equipments have been introduced to reduce labor and save time and energy. India has seen a great revolution in the agricultural sector. Between 1960 and 1983, India's food production increased almost 3 times because of the advancements in agricultural methodology and its implementation. Because of the increased productivity, this period is called the Green Revolution. Livestock rearing. Actually, livestock plays an important role in the lives of farmers. Livestock primarily means cattle or dairy cows, chickens, goats, pigs, horses and sheep. Some other animals like donkeys, mules, rabbits and bees are also raised as part of livestock rearing. Farmers usually take up livestock rearing as a support activity to their mainline farming. And livestock provides farmers with additional income and supports them in their agricultural activities. So this was the chapter. Read the chapter thoroughly and the chart which I give you, and the question answers, basically mainly the objective type question answers, and the examination type, you know, that is, you have to choose the correct option which will given, and answer the question. You have to choose the correct option, click on the correct option. Okay, so prepare yourself for your coming exam, and I hope all the chapters which I discussed very clear to all of you, and read all the chapters thoroughly and then the question answers. All the best for your coming examination, and you all stay safe and positive. Bye for today.